death heads and violators. Welcome to the Deth-N-Vengeance show. I'm your host, Jonny Death. With me always, Majin Drew, and the very, very evil Gein. Deth-N-Vengeance show, coming at ya.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Deth-N-Vengeance. As you can see, we're just a duo today. We're minus one guy. A twosome. The gruesome twosome. We're missing Majin Drew. Unfortunately, couldn't make it this evening. So it's just me and Gein tonight for this episode. So we're going to start things off. Spoiler alert. We're going to be talking about the new Bohemian Rhapsody movie that's just come out in the theaters not too long ago. And we're going to do a review on that real quick. And so let's get started. So
we actually watched it when it came out, but it just kind of took a while to record this just because of our work schedules and everything. So yeah, so most of you probably watched it by now. So, but just in case, spoiler alerts anyways.
One spoiler: Freddie Mercury dies in the end. Just on that, but at least we still got Bowie. So I mean, we got that going for us. And so anyway, yeah, so the movie, I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I kind of, I don't know, like, the exact history of Queen, but I kind of know, like, some of the timeline of how they got started and stuff. So a lot of it was just more of like, oh, cool, so that's how these guys met. Oh, that's how that guy joined, and that's how they came up with this song and stuff. So that was a pretty good thing to see, like, the actual process of, when, Bohemian Rhapsody, how it was made, and like the whole backstory of the group and, all the members and how they, collectively wrote songs for the group. It was, started out as everybody would bring their own influence to the table. And then at the end, they would say, okay, well, we like this one. We don't like this song. And so then towards, the end, when they regrouped, it was like, you know what? It's just make it like a fucking team thing. So, do you have anything negative to say about it, Mr. Eddie?
Well, not really. I went in knowing like nothing about Queen. At first, I didn't even think I knew any of the songs, but like they touched on like every single like popular song they did, right?
Yeah, pretty much all the hits. They Yeah,
like the top charts or whatever they did. I think the only thing I would have wanted to see like was like him growing up and stuff, like little things about him growing up, kind of like showing how little hints of him becoming Freddie Mercury. Like say you have a shot of him like playing with his sister or whatever, and they're like, I guess she calls him like
you little
the drama queen or something like that.
Yeah, you little bug tooth bastard or something,
Kind of little things like that. I would probably want to see. Also, like the part where they're having dinner with the family and stuff, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I just changed my name to Freddie Mercury or whatever." I kind of wanted like a little backstory of like, "Oh yeah, this is how I became Freddie Mercury." Like just little things like that. I would have liked to seen. But I really liked the movie. It kind of reminded me of Spinal Tap. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. Just like little Easter eggs of like like whenever they were coming up with songs and stuff like that. Like I don't know if you remember that one scene where they're coming up with Stonehenge.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be bigger, man, and it's like a little Stonehenge.
Yeah, and then like he like hands over a napkin and like he's like, I followed exactly what it says. It says 18 inches. But just like little stuff like that, like
all amplifiers go up to 11.
Like all the parts in Bohemian Rhapsody where they're like coming up with like the part where they're meeting up and they're coming up with the Bohemian Rhapsody, like the name and everything. Like, oh yeah, we want it to be an opera. We want it to be like every song like its own like unique thing, and then like when Freddie's wanting to do disco stuff, that leads to what's that song?
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, another one bites the dust. That's how it leads to that. Or when
well, I think that record company wanted to do disco, and they're like, "Fuck it, we ain't doing disco." And they're like, "Come on, man, everybody's doing disco," and they're like, "Ah."
Or like when like Freddie's late for rehearsal or whatever, and like they just get together and like, oh yeah, we want to do like a whole track where like the audience can participate or whatever. So that's where they come up with the whole beat or whatever.
Yeah, we will rock you the whole doom doom ka doom doom ka.
I really like how they did that. Where like, oh yeah, they're showing us like like a backstory into like, how they came up with like the songs and stuff like that.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I really don't have really anything negative to say. I mean, I thought it was pretty good from start to finish. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm hoping when they release it on Blu-ray and DVD and stuff, there's like, you know, deleted scenes or some shit, or like the extended cut or director's cut.
Like extra like backstory into stuff. Like,
yeah, because I'm pretty sure they try to keep it, especially this day and age. They don't want to put. They're not really good about putting, you know, really long movies out there. So they're like, all right, if it's under 2 hours, that's, you know, that's good enough for us. So, but
yeah,
we'll just save it for the for the DVD extras or for the Blu-ray extended version, director's cut or something. But yeah,
I think they also try to make it a little bit too dramatic. Maybe I know like Freddie's like past was kind of fucked up too, but like especially when in the later years we got into drugs and stuff like that, and sleeping around and getting AIDS. Like, I feel like they tried to do that on purpose just so they can have a movie where it's like, oh yeah, we want this movie to make us an Oscar or whatever.
Yeah, they they padded the drama a little bit to make it a little more, you know, but
yeah, just so they can have like a dramatic like, oh yeah, this is a dramatic movie of the year or whatever. It was a good musical movie, like especially like towards the end, where they have the Live Aid concert.
Oh yeah, I remember
they really made you feel like you were like in the concert.
Yeah, I remember seeing that as a kid too. I was like, you know, so then, you know, but it's been years since, you know, but I remember as a kid, you know, all the different bands and stuff like that. And then, you know, they almost didn't make it to the, you know, the thing, you know, and then at the end it's like, all right, fine, we'll add Queen to the, you know, whatever and shit. And it's like the last minute, you know, and and then they had that, you know, where the people that are taking the donations are like, we haven't got any money for the, and then as soon as Queen hits, it's all like,
reach your $1 billion goal.
Yeah, and then as soon as the Queen gets on, it's like, hello, yes, 2,000 pounds, all right, you know, and stuff, but which you know, it's for the movie. It was good though.
If you remember that sound you were looking for? Well, listen to this.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, but it was good though. I mean, I'm not sure I don't think that guy did the singing. The guy that plays Freddie Mercury.
That Mr. Robot dude.
The Mr. Robot dude.
I'm pretty sure he took like singing classes and stuff like that. But
if he did, then man, kudos to him because he did some good job. But if not,
like just so that he can have like the muscle movement and all that, just so it could look like he's actually singing.
If not, if he did like lip syncing like most times they do. I mean, it was fucking spot on. I mean, he got every little, you know, like, you know, and then he also got the mannerisms, you know, like that Freddie, you know, would do when he'd come out. He would do the little fist, you know, and stuff like that, and you know, the things he would do on stage with the mic, you know, and stuff. And if you remember, like a lot of his concerts, you know, he had the mic stand with the bar hanging down, you know, like that, and they show kind of how that became, you know, when he had his first gig and he's trying to wrestle the mic off and he's like, you know, fuck, and he like breaks it off and he's just, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, that was a good movie. I recommend going to see it. If you haven't seen it yet, go out and check it out. Want to show a shout out to Cinemark Theaters. We still want to sponsor us. We'll sponsor you. You sponsor us. We sponsor you. Cinemark Theaters, get back to us. Answer your fucking phone calls and emails.